Once upon a time, Africa had a culture of creativity, a culture that encourages creativity, supports creativity, and promotes creativity. That is how we're able to create the type of things that Europe came to steal, the type of things you find in British museums and French museums. But then colonialism happened. And in colonialism, Europe made every effort to disconnect our people from their cultural heritage. And part of that cultural heritage was that drive for creativity. And so school was introduced and civil service was introduced, and our people, everybody started making efforts to go to school so that they can get a job in the civil service. And we have been doing that for almost 100 years now. So what is the implication of that? Well, the implication is that we are not encouraging creativity as much as we used to do in the past. Now, we don't even celebrate creativity anymore. We don't celebrate talent and skill and craftsmanship like we used to do. What we celebrate now is money and influence and fame. If you have money, everybody celebrates you, regardless of how you made the money. The big issue is that now Africa is looking for this thing they call foreign investors to come and build Africa. We somehow think that foreign investors are going to bring in their resources, that we should make ourselves attractive to these people called foreign investors, and even government officials travel abroad to go look for them. But I don't know of much nations that have been built by foreign investors. It wasn't a foreign investor that went to China to start DJI. It wasn't a foreign investor that went to the US to start Microsoft or Facebook or Nvidia. It is creators, it is craftsmen, it is talents. When people who can create something, and they are encouraged and they are patronized by their own society, they are encouraged to do more. And by doing more, the so-called investors in their vicinity begin to invest in them. And that is how you grow businesses. That is how you grow ventures. And that is how you grow an economy. Not by sitting down, not encouraging talent, and then hoping that somebody from another country will bring his resources to your place in the name of foreign investment to drive your economy. It doesn't work that way. Culture is at the center of it all. If it is our culture, our lifestyle to encourage our creators, to encourage our talents, our skilled men, our craftsmanship, our entrepreneurs, if it becomes our thing to encourage them, to support them, to patronize them, then they would grow. And as they begin to grow and flourish, the so-called investors from outside will want to bring in money to be a part of that growth, to reap from that. They want to sow so that they can reap from that growth. Because the truth is, the investors are only looking for where they will put their money, and their money will be multiplied. So culture is dynamic. Culture must not be something that we have been doing for hundreds of years. Culture is always dynamic. It is changing and improving. Now we have to add it into our culture. It has to be our thing now to celebrate creativity, to encourage our people to create. Whether it is government, whether it is organizations, they begin to set money aside to invest in our own people that are creating. Not sitting down and waiting for when a white man comes with money and calls himself an investor. We always know how that goes. They start up a company here, they employ our people, and they labor them till death. They abuse workers, they even abuse our laws. And we all know how that goes. It's all about extraction. And whatever they milk out of us, they take it back home. The best way to develop, the best way to grow the economy, and the best way to keep things going, the best way to grow is to imbibe this culture, to make it part of our lifestyle, to encourage creativity, to encourage gifts and talent, to encourage people who are making stuff happen, not the ones that are talking too much, but the people who are actually building. We encourage them, we invest in them, we create an enabling environment for them. And as they begin to prosper, the so-called investors will run come looking for them. So thank you.